Hi everyone, I'm Kima. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope this video found you in good health. I hope this video found you because it was meant to find you. And so in today's video, I'm going to be going over 10 simple, easy things that you can do to elevate your life. I do a lot of fashion elevation, classic style on this channel. You can check out those videos after, but this one is more for the soul. So let's dive right in. All right, first up we have flowers. Flowers is such a dopamine invoking thing that a lot of us don't really realize that it does something so good to us. Florals are just nature's way of hugging us, of taking care of us, and to kind of like bring on joy in our lives. And having something live at home, in your home or in your office. When I used to work 9 to 5, I always had a succulent or sometimes just a small floral arrangement on my desk. Helped me deal with like crazy bosses, okay? Well, I didn't have that many crazy bosses. So florals are such a great way to elevate your life. You can get really simple, cost-effective florals. I don't know if there's a Trader Joe's where you are, or if there's like a local market that you can buy florals from if you don't have access to a garden. Definitely think about the next time you're in the grocery store or next time you're somewhere where there are florals to pick up a bunch for yourself. Think about when someone gifts you florals, or if you've ever gotten flowers as gift, whether it's fake flowers or real flowers, how good that makes you feel. Why can't you do it for yourself? You absolutely can. You can do your own little floral arrangements. I love going to Trader Joe's. There's always fresh flowers in my home because like I walk through the house and I'm like, oh, it looks so nice, and it just makes me so happy. And I want to encourage you to do the same so you can really fill yourself with joys even in the midst of chaos. The world is in chaos right now, and even in the midst of it you can bring some joy to your life, especially at home. Do your own little floral arrangements. It does not need to be perfect at all. You just need to get it, be proud of yourself, place it wherever you have high like mobility throughout your home, and so you can always see and always enjoy it. Try it. If you're not a florals person, try it. Promise me. Pinky promise, as my daughter would say, that you will. Next up, we have candles. Yes, if you've been subscribed to my channel, you know I love candles, and I love candles so much that I own a candle brand, and my candle brand is called Olisme. It's my sister and I own the brand, and it's both of our last names combined together, so that's what it means. It's Oliver and Smith. Olismi, Olisme. So we combined our last names. So we make clean, safe, decadent, gorgeous, beautiful candles. Use my code KIMA20 for 20% off your order. I'll link them in the description down below if you want to purchase any of our candles. They are excellent. The burn time is superior, and our candles are top tier compared to a lot of luxury candles on the market. Just that we have better ingredients, gorgeous vases, and they burn so well, and dare I say they smell really well. If this is your first purchase from us, then definitely try Candir. It's my favorite. My sister is always like, stop having favorites. It's my favorite. I love the Candir scent, and I get high off of my own supply. I burn it all the time in my house. Or if you want like of a more subtle unisex scent, then try our oud. And if you want something fun and just vibrant and you love making sure your candles smell, then definitely try our Cabinscape or Sparkling Snow. If you're really into florals, then or Anine is your best bet. Soothing is going to be our Cashmere Blanche. So definitely check the link down below if you love candles just like we do, or if you're trying to start burning more candles in your home. Candles bring a certain layer of warmth. Sometimes in the evenings everything is getting down. I like to just have the candle as like that warm light, that warm scent. I use a candle lamp burner for my candle most times. Right now downstairs there's a candle burning. It fills the room, it fills the house, and because the house is so open, I can smell it upstairs, and it really makes me feel cozy on a given day. And I burn candles all year round because it's a really cozy feeling, especially when you're at home. I'm a firm believer that when you're at home, living at home, home should feel like a hotel. It's a place where you spend a lot of time. Definitely think about adding candles to your home and a way to elevate your life. Moving on, let's think about our drink of choice. What do you like to drink? And I'm not talking about alcohol, because alcohol, I drink alcohol, but it's not necessarily a form of elevating your life. Think about your coffee, your tea, whatever version of it, or a juice that you like. If it's a certain juice, let's say you usually buy like a carrot lemonade juice from the grocery store, think about making it for yourself next time. It really isn't hard. If you have a blender, a juicer even better, or any kind of like food chopper vibe, you could definitely make your own juice. Making it is a form of self-care for yourself. You're making it with natural ingredients, or as best as you can. The stuff that you're putting in, you know what you're putting in it. And it's homemade, right? It's homemade. So think about making your own drink. If it's coffee, then hello, coffee lovers. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the cult. I love coffee. Funny enough, I wasn't a coffee drinker. I grew up Seventh-day Adventist, and so we didn't drink caffeine in our home. And when I migrated to the United States and I started studying in college, I realized the coffee culture was a culture that caffeine kept you up. And I needed to keep up to make sure I get good grades and stay up late at nights. I started drinking coffee and I never went back. So definitely think about, like, if you're coffee or tea, have fun making versions of it. You can go on Pinterest and find recipes, simple, easy recipe. Let's say you have a favorite coffee you usually buy at the coffee shop, a caramel crunch or a lemonade spritzer or whatever it is. Just put it in on Pinterest. You will find a recipe, make it for yourself, and continue to do these things for yourself. This is not a one-time go. Continue to do these things for yourself, and you will really feel a change in your life. As you infuse them into your life, you really feel a positive change, I promise you. So your coffee, your tea, your drinks, your juice, whatever it is you're into, matchas, chai tea, just start making it for yourself and spending time with yourself. It's a way of spending time with yourself, giving yourself quality time, doing these things, elevating your life overall, the way you feel, the way you respond to things, the way you treat yourself. We only have one life on this earth. And if we can treat ourselves the best way, because only us will, nobody else is going to care to treat us the best way. You are your first person. Start doing it now. All right, next up, I want to touch on eating a little bit more organic or better ingredients for yourself. This is a continuous thing to do for yourself. I grew up eating organic. I didn't know that. I'm a country girl from Jamaica, born and raised. We had so much land behind our house. We planted yam, banana, papaya, all the fruits, all the mangoes, all the corns, all the pineapples, all the plums. Jamaican plum is different. All the apples, Jamaican apple is different. All the things. And because I grew up in the country, our neighbors had fruit, trees, vegetables, all the things. We would just wake up on a Sunday morning and it's like, oh, green bananas with saltfish or mackerel for breakfast. And we'll just go behind the house and just cut the bananas, and lo and behold, I didn't know that was organic, and that was going to be a luxury later in my life. And so I've always tried to maintain organic eating, and I think it's one of those things that it's a gift to yourself. Sometimes it seems a little bit more expensive, but in the long run. But the one way to ensure that you're eating organic stuff, because out there on the market, not everything labeled organic is organic, it's just kind of like plant it for yourself. So have fun growing an organic garden, even if it's a small garden. I don't have a lot of backyard here in Los Angeles, so I grow a very small garden in pots. And what I grow, I try to grow things that I eat often or use often, and I try to grow things that is like a cut and come again, meaning you could cut it and it keeps growing, and use it and it keeps growing. I also do have a lettuce grow. Love my lettuce grow. I'm actually ordered some new seeds. I should have planted already at least a month ago, but I ordered some new seeds for veggies and herbs to take me through summer, because during the summer months, especially July and August, it's so hot. My herbs and vegetables don't survive, but for most of late winter and spring they do, and fall. So definitely think about growing your herb garden. You can get seeds online, try to order organic seeds. You can get seeds at like your local nursery, or you can buy the plants that might have started, they might have germinated them already, started growing, they might have done the first month for you, and pot them at home. And it's really, really easy. And there's such a beauty in seeing your little garden, even if it's one plant growing and one thing that you're using at home. It really, being close to nature in any capacity will definitely elevate your overall life. Definitely think about a garden indoor. You can get hydroponics on Amazon, that you could grow your own little indoor garden, farmer's market, Trader Joe's or the grocery store. Just think about starting a little organic garden, even if it's just one veggie, fruit, or if you love flowers like me, you can definitely plant flowers too. I do plant flowers too. And this year I'm planting some smaller wildflower in pots that I can have inside the house during the summer months. So let's get to gardening. Okay, so this one is a little bit more fashion based, and it comes across in all of my other fashion videos, and it is about mixing high and low fashion, especially if you lean towards an elevated overall look or an elevated classy look. Mix high and low fashion. And my recommendation in mixing high and low is to mix high shoes and bags and low clothing. The reason is that with your shoes and your bags and your accessories, the wear that you get in them is 10 times more than your clothing. So if you're gonna wear a piece over and over and you're gonna spend money on it, then it better be something that you could wear 365 days if you wanted to. Can't necessarily do that with clothing, because clothing has so much of a probability of getting damaged, getting, ripped or whatever damage capacity. So think about that. Mixing high-low clothing is such a great way to elevate your wardrobe. I have tons of videos on my channel talking about elevating your style, your wardrobe, and so on. So definitely think about that when you are putting your outfits together. And low pieces don't necessarily mean just cheap and ugly. It means inexpensive but looks and feels like quality. And low pieces, all of the times, just stay away from crazy prints or so. Like I said, check out my other videos. I won't go into it. I'll link some for you to check out in the description down below to really help you elevate your style, your outfit style in that sense. So I did want to mention that in this video. All right, everyone. So another way to elevate your overall life, and this is something I practice myself a lot. This is something I intentionally, unintentionally teach my daughter, and I see it in her, and I'm like, if a 5-year-old can really get this, adults can too. And it is to stay in moments. Stay in moments that are just glorious, that are just magical. Process it, stay in it, identify it, and be in it. Moments like a good sunset, moments like a good sunrise. It is free of cost. We are there. You could be driving on the freeway, the highway, on the street, and there's a sunrise or there's a sunset. While driving, stay in it. Take a mental picture of that sunrise or sunset and say to yourself, wow, I am so glad to be alive, to be here, to see this, to witness this, to feel this. Smile in it, feel it, and take it with you. Stay in the moment. It could be like hearing a sound of birds singing, of leaves ruffling, of wind gusting, of the ocean moving, whatever that moment is, of a bird buzzing. If you have pets at home, the way they might breathe, sometimes they breathe a certain way, the way they even bark, as annoying as that could be, stay in those moments and just lock it in, because it really does something for yourself. It really does something for your mental, for your psyche, for your emotion. And it's something free that you could give yourself. Whatever the moment is, it could be smell, it could be touch, it could be sight. Use those senses. Use those senses to be and stay in the moment, enjoy it, stay in the gratitude of it, and really be present. And then say to yourself, wow, that was amazing. That was immaculate. Move on with your day and keep that memory and remember it. It really, really does something for you. Try it. All right, guys, if you're new here, I'm Kima. Welcome to my channel. My channel does focus on classy fashion and elevated lifestyle. If that's you or something that interests you, I'd absolutely love to have you here. So do please subscribe to my channel. I also do a lot of fashion content through that lens. You could definitely check those out, whether it's my fashion hauls, whether it is my fashion tips, whether it's my styling videos, whether it's my trend videos. Definitely check those out after, and let me know in the comment section if any of these tips that I'm sharing resonates with you, or something that you practice, or anything else that you practice to elevate your overall life. I don't care what it is. I love learning those little tidbits and infusing them into my everyday life. All right, stick with me here. We are almost through this video. Next up, we have making time to hang out with people that make you feel good. It could even just be your immediate family, or it could be a friend that you don't get to see often enough. It could be anyone that brings joy, and vice versa, because what we don't want to be is energy suckers, okay? You want to also bring good vibes to people. And when you practice a lot of these things that I am telling you in this video, it changes your aura. And so when you go around people, they feel it, right? And you want the same thing. So make time to hang out with your friends or family. We love them. And yes, if you don't make enough time to hang out with them, you definitely want to try to up that. But also your friends, the feel-good people you chose to be in your life, make time to hang out with them. There are lots of studies that show how hanging out with similar groups that have shared interest or, shared relation, how much that helps you and how much that brings ease and happiness to your life. You can hang out in so many different ways. Invite each other to each other's house, show up, bring a little gift. Okay, I always say to my friends when they come, you didn't have to bring me anything. And of course they do. I don't know, it's just a natural thing we do. Bring a little gift, even if it's just a flowers. Pick it, bring it. Any little thing that just says, I was thinking of you. You can go out to brunches, lunches, dinners, coffees. You could cook together. You could take a hike together. You could just relax and say nothing together. I can definitely do that with my best friend. We can just go on and on and on. And we can relax and just not talk, and it's still really good. I don't get to see her often enough, but even with my other friends here, I love that capacity. For me, I get to spend not a lot, not enough. I'm a mom. Most of my friends are moms now, but we used to spend a lot more time. But I do get to see them, spend time with them, and hang out with them. And usually my friends that are more my closer, deeper friends, it's always so intimate. Wherever we are, at each other's houses, out and about or so, we spend chunks of time. All of my friends share this in common, at minimum 4 hours, and we feel each other, and we equally share, and we equally exchange, and then we leave and we go home and we always feel good. So make time for those feel good moments and bring your best self and participate in lovely friendships. All right, this one is something we should all kind of like be doing and practicing, and that is finding or reigniting a hobby. Anything that you love, finding, reigniting it. For me, it's cooking and baking. I love cooking and baking, but in my years of the hustle culture, hustling, kind of leaned away from it. I wouldn't be creative in my baking and my cooking. I've always baked, I've always cooked. I love it, absolutely love it, and I love good food. And so for the past, I would say 6 years or so, 6, 7 years, I spent a lot of my times in the restaurants. And it's one of those things that I'm refinding my love of baking, my love of cooking. I come from a very cooking, baking family. All the women in my family, and even though I'm not as close to my father, he's also a very good cook. So it's something that's just in me, and I'm good with taste, scent, sight, visual presentation. I love it. I have hosted some of my girlfriends at my house a couple times where I've made stuff, on top of that ordered stuff. I've also had like a chef come in to cook for us. So I think it's just such a great way to find whatever it is. It could be knitting, it could be baking, it could be gardening, it could be pottery, it could be sculpting, it could be jewelry making. Anything that tickles your hobby, reignite your passion for something, do it. This world is crazy. It is beautiful, but it's also crazy. And we want to build upon beautiful parts of it, especially when we are at home and in the space where we control. So how about bringing the best of the best to yourself, fulfilling yourself in ways that no one else can or will. All right, we're almost through. The next one, number 9, to lean into what makes you feel good. It's kind of also coming off your hobby, but not just your hobby, and building a community around it. For me, for example, I love the way I de-stress and I remove myself from work, mom life, wife life, friend life, whatever, is to watch a good show. And I'm a period show girly. I love period show. Name a period show, watched it, okay, or it's on my list. So I love period shows, and I have a community of friends. It's a small, teeny tiny community. I think it's about 4 or 5 girlfriends, including my sister, where we love period shows. And it's so exciting when we text and we chat about it. I'm like, ooh, this is coming out. This is new. What do you think about it? Da, 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 da. Or did you see this actor from here? He's in this or she's in this. Oh my gosh, love this. Da, da, da. And that's a community. Sometimes it's in person with one of my other girlfriends that live in LA. Sometimes it's over text. But having that sidebar, personal, emotional community of something that I lean into that makes me feel good. Let me tell you something. When I'm done with my day and I cuddle into bed and I turn on a show, or midway through my day I just get stressed out or I have a headache and I'm like, I need to watch one episode of whatever it is, okay? Gilded Age, Poldark, now I'm watching When Comes Heart or something of the sort, whatever it is. It just gives me that 1 hour or 45 minutes of peace and ease, and I can really track my own body to realize that just took me away from everything, mellowed me down, settled me down, and I can't wait to talk about it with my community. So lean into what makes you happy, lean into feel good things, and build a community around it. And a community can also just be two people. So think about that and let me know what you plan to lean into more, or what you already do with your community. Share down below so that we can all learn. These are things that we can all kind of like jump on. Like for me, I really want to start like a little cooking club where we cook in each other's homes, and I was inspired by Meghan Markle's new show with Love Meg to do that with my friends. I was like, oh my gosh, like we all kind of like sometimes hang out at each other's house. How about if we're gonna hang out, it's like a cooking day. It's like something simple. It could be a cake. It could be just one meal, and we'll just bring a glass of wine or so. And we cook together and chat together. We sometimes do that with some of my friends, but something standard, once per month or once every 2 months or once per quarter. So yes, definitely lean into something that makes you feel good and build a community around it. And finally, the 10th thing I want to go over to encourage you to elevate your life is to lean into the seasons. Lean into the seasons, lean into what the season brings, lean into what the season is about, and plan your life around the season. Let's say we're entering into spring season, or we're basically in spring. What you can do is create a spring mood board. The color florals you want, what you want to be drinking, what you want to be doing, what you want to be wearing, what you want to consume, what you want to see, what you envision your life. Build for the season. Adjust your life to the season. Do a couple things off of your mood board. And a mood board is so simple, guys. It doesn't need to be like a physical thing. Go on Pinterest, create whatever your name is. Like I like to be like Kima Spring Mood or Kima Summer 25 Mood. And sometimes I have a color scape going on, or I have like new things that just started tickling my fancy, diving into it. Now what started tickling my fancy is different layers of interior decor, infusing like I'm tired of the boring contemporary. Like they used to say, Instagrammers, influencers all have the same house style. We do. I just want to lean back to a lot of my roots of like colonial feel. I hate that word, colonial feel, but making it modern and adding texture all throughout my home. But that's not going to be a one-time thing, but I love starting to build that. That's like a more overall, but seasonal. Let's just get back to it. Seasonal. Build a seasonal mood board. Go on Pinterest and lean into it. Get excited about it. It's such a great way to help direct your life. Have a plan. Clearly you could tell I'm a planner. My husband would probably watch this video and be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But he loves it because he's the opposite. Opposites attract, and they work. I will plan out my life. I'm a Virgo. Hello Virgos, any Virgos out there? September 8th. So definitely lean into the seasons and see how much that can help change and elevate your life. All right, so that's it. 10 tips that you can easily do to elevate your life in different parts and components. Hopefully you found this video useful. Let me know which one of these tips speak more to you, or any of these tips that you already practice, or any that I didn't mention that you really think could be really helpful to our classy community here. I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.